My name is Samantha, and I'm going to be talking about English 1, which is a class which will be replacing International English next fall for velge 2. It's a brand new subject, which means I don't have a lot of concrete things to say about it because you guys will be deciding a lot of the content in the class. But I can say that this class is going to be very useful for those of you who want to continue on your English studies after velge 1. It's also perfect for those of you who are thinking about studying or working internationally at some point, or at some point entering the global job market. English is always very, very useful for that. Additionally, much of our higher education and classes you'll be taking at university are taught in English, so having more fluency in English is always beneficial. Some of the themes we'll be studying in this class are current events is a major theme in this class. Looking at English media and how it portrays what the current events and trends that are going on in the world. We'll be looking at those, following those, watching the news, analyzing and discussing what's going on in the world. Some other topics we'll be taking up this year will be global challenges. We'll be looking at things like women's rights, such as poverty, environmental issues, which affect the whole world, and our international organizations which are working on them, thus English. We'll also be looking into modern literature. So there's quite a focus on literary analysis, both short stories, poetry, and books, which you guys will be largely choosing, as well as films and music, which we'll be analyzing and following. The most exciting thing about this class is really the part I've mentioned a couple times, is that you guys will be deciding a lot of the content. In fact, that's one of the kompetansemål, is that students will be choosing the content. In fact, one of the kompetansemål is also that you'll be using English to study your other classes. The other electives and fellesfag classes you'll be taking, we'll be looking at those and from the perspective of English as well. So that'll be very useful for you to learn about your other subjects in the English language. The class has 2 grades. There's a written and an oral grade. The written grade is, so we'll be reading, we'll be writing, we'll be speaking like you guys have been doing before. Discussion and debate are some core activities in the class. So there will be a lot of talking in class. There'll also be a lot of reflective writing, where we'll be reading different sources, different articles, putting our knowledge together and writing reflectively about what we've learned. We will also be having some local outings once Corona is over and we're allowed to leave the school. Our hope is to take you guys to different museums, to galleries, maybe to other embassies, to also learn more about the current trends and events in the world, as well as some literary perspectives from outside of our own school. Again, very useful class for those of you who want to continue on your English learning and fluency, either for further studies or work, or just in general to be a citizen who has more English fluency. Thank you.